With 1.13, the Officer Carbine got a huge buff. Its recoil got adjusted to make it more predictable, which ended up being a recoil decrease on the Carbine, which makes it possible to actually use the Officer Carbine's fire rate to its fullest potential with the patch 1.13. If you combine the recoil buff with a high fire rate, the 126 meter headshot range and a body 2-tap range of 40 meters, we are looking at probably the best compact ammo rifle you can run in 1.13. I'm going to jump into the shooting range real quick and I'm gonna show you guys what the new recoil looks like on high velocity and normal ammo. I will not be controlling the recoil, you will just see what the raw recoil on both ammo types looks like. Like you can see here, even on the higher recoil, high velocity ammo, the recoil is still very manageable. And now on the normal compact ammo variant, it is basically non-existent. That means you can just spam away as fast as the officer allows you to. Now that we are in the shooting range, I'm gonna show you guys real quick the comparison to the other dominant compact rifle. I'm gonna show you guys real quick how quick I can kill dummies with the carbine. Like you can see here, I can do quick work of all the dummies. And now in direct comparison, the Winfield in combination with Iron Repeater, the trait that increases the fire rate on the Winfield. Like you see here, even though I'm trying to go as fast as possible, I cannot even match the carbine's fire rate, even remotely. The only advantage the Winfield has over the carbine at this point is the higher headshot range, but honestly, I don't think that the extra 30-ish meters make any difference, and I would just recommend to put that Winfield in the trash and become a carbine enjoyer. For secondaries, I have two weapons I would highly recommend. If you want a spammy secondary, I would go with the normal Officer pistol. It obviously has the same special ammo types as the Officer Carbine. We will talk about those in just a second. And the other secondary, I can also recommend if you are a fanning enjoyer, play the normal Nagant or the Nagant silencer. It also shares the same ammo types as the Carbine, so it matches really well if you're running special ammo. If you want to run normal ammo, you can literally run any secondary you like. It's just preference. Since with the recent ammo changes, it doesn't matter, ammo stacking doesn't increase or decrease the amount of ammo you get out of any kind of ammo box. I would recommend to ammo stack though, if you're running special ammo. Even though you don't get more ammo out of ammo boxes, it is still nice to have the initially increased ammo pool at the beginning of the match, so it takes a bit longer to run out of ammo. Also, special ammo boxes are much harder to come by, so the higher ammo pool is very convenient. Okay, let's talk about the special ammo on the Officer Carbine. First of all, we're gonna talk about high velocity ammo, which in my opinion is the best ammo type you can run on the Carbine. It increases the velocity all the way up to 520, which makes it much easier to hit headshots at longer distances, which can be very convenient since you do have a headshot range of 126 meters, so you can easily take a fight against the Mosin or any other kind of long ammo rifle. It comes with the downside of having slightly higher recoil, but like you saw in the shooting range, it is not that bad and fairly controllable. Then the second ammo type is poison ammo. Poison ammo is the same ammo as normal ammo. It applies poison damage, and the downside is that you can no longer warbang. Honestly, if you're questing, it is actually very convenient to run poison ammo on the Carbine. Apart from that, I wouldn't really pick it up. I would rather go with normal ammo or high velocity ammo if you just want to shoot people, because even though it's compact ammo, sometimes being able to warbang is very convenient. But again, if you're on poison quests, the Carbine with poison ammo does the job perfectly. Okay, let's talk about traits. The Carbine doesn't need a singular trait, which in my opinion is why it is such a convenient rifle to play, and why there's basically no reason anymore to even play the Winfield unless you're prestiging and do not have the Carbine unlocked. The only trait I can recommend is fanning, like I said earlier, if you want to compare that with a gun pistol, for example, or any other fanning pistol to make yourself even stronger at close quarter combat. There's one consumable I would highly recommend when running special ammo or even normal ammo. It is an ammo box. Ever since 1.13, the carbine or compact ammo rifles in general get 20 bullets, yes 20, out of the consumable ammo boxes that you can buy for your hunter or the ones that Scrap Week drops on the floor. Okay, but enough with the theory crafting, let's jump to some gameplay. We're gonna take a look at the Officer Carbine strengths. I'm gonna give you guys some play-by-play in-game commentary and describe to you why I think the carbine is such a good weapon and how to utilize it correctly. In the first clip I want to show you guys the carbine's versatility. I'm setting up ambush here. I heard a team in the plantation. I'm waiting, trying to spot an enemy here. You can see here the carbine at this distance is still fairly deadly and I had to barely leave my shot. Now that I got the initial kill, I'm immediately starting to push the enemy team. Since I do have very high fire rate, this gun gets even stronger the closer you get to your enemy. Currently I'm just checking where everybody is, making sure they don't necro, making sure they don't come for revives. Here's somebody across from me, try to take the 1v1. Carbine is an amazing dual weapon. Usually you can shoot faster than any other gun, so even if they attack you, you can still 2-tap them back. I heard that somebody was going for the revive. Like you see here, even though I missed the initial shot on the revive and he just stuck with it, I just shoot again, take his head off. Now I see the red barrel, trying to hold for the last remaining player. She actually peeks it, aim punches me though, but I stopped my secondary and kill her with the red barrel. That was a fairly clean fight. And I think it shows how good this carbine is. At first we got the long range headshot, which was probably around 90 to 100 meters, maybe even more. And after the initial entry pick, which wasn't that hard like you saw, I barely led the shot. I immediately started pushing, got into close range and won the fight. In the next clip I want to show you guys how dominant the carbine is within a compound, and even if you miss a bunch of shots, you're still outperforming most other weapons. Here I'm in a 1v3 against the upcoming bounty team. They're starting to push me since I think I'm a solo, but I'm not afraid. I have high fire rate, I'm just holding the angle. I'm holding the enemy right here. Get a nice flick shot on his teammate that is approaching and can instantly re-aim at the box. I continue contesting, he starts throwing choke bombs. I try to get an angle on him. Sadly I run out of carbine bullets. Can't hit my shots, start putting dynamite, he ends up running. But even though I missed a bunch of shots, you guys saw how many bullets I could shoot at him without him being able to do much about it, and he just simply had to hide from me because the carbine is so oppressive, so dominant. Now that he fell back, I'm assuming they're gonna fall back and try to necromancer, so I'm taking the high ground here. I have the haystack, they have compact ammo. I can hide fairly well behind it. I'm reloading a bullet here, just in case I need a triple tap for the revive, in case I have resilience. There comes the expected necromancer. I get the rekill. Due to its high fire rate, I could just take him down before he even gets out of the revive animation. I drop off the roof now to not get randomly headshotted. Start getting a different angle on them. They revived again, which is kinda crazy. Like you see here, again, the high fire rate, you just cannot contest it. The carbine has almost no recoil, and I can easily take him down again. Now I know that his teammate is still behind that box area. I seemingly red scout the teammate at this point, so he picked up the other bounty token. They start falling back, trying to reposition. I basically just bullied them out of the compound. They said, fuck that, I don't want to have anything to do with this carbine. And they're trying to get some headshot angles going. But since I'm playing high velocity here, that is not even the slightest, like you see here, an issue for the Carbine. Now that I'm on 1v1, I play even more aggressive, take the high ground, and catch the gator while rotating with another headshot. And on that range, you saw I barely had to lead the gun, even in the slightest. The Carbine is such a compound bully. I want to say it's the strongest rifle you can run within like 50 to 60 meters. Okay, in the next clip, I'm gonna show you the Carbine's insane snowball potential. I was playing viewer games, in case you guys are wondering who I'm playing with here. But now that I got my bars back, after losing them in an initial spawn fight, I'm running around looking for enemies.
Oh, nice.
There, a bone dog that just suddenly rises out of nowhere, but due to the high fire rate, I just take him out anyways. Now that we got a kill, I'm scouting the area if any teammates are in the rough proximity area where the bone doctor has died.
It's still wide, there's no one around.
I'm assuming at this point it is solo because I haven't seen anyone, nobody's contesting, no necromancer has happened. So we are playing the burn here. I'm falling back to the lair. While doing so, we are suddenly getting shot at.
It's alright. I don't need.
I immediately start looking in the direction.
Close.
Got the kill on the sparks guy.
Shit, nice shot.
Climbs the roof. And again with this insane high velocity,
Okay.
I just swoop up 2 more kills
Just popping.
with 0 effort. Of course this gun rewards good aim, but you can see how much potential this gun has to like take out whole trios within the blink of an eye. Just to show you another example of the Carbine's high snowball potential. In this case, I'm solo, I have banished the boss, I am defending fort, I'm pinched here in a corner, I right click, gets insta headshot, get a double tap with a warbang, instantly swoop up 2 kills, and almost got the third here due to the Carbine's high fire rate. But now I just reload the Carbine, contest again, get unlucky here that I like hit double arm. But still, the fire rate is so oppressive, all that guy can do is run away. Now here's a nice showcase for fanning. Sadly I don't finish him, but you see the potential this loadout has. We swoop him up with a little knife kill here. There was nothing he could have done, to be quite honest. But you saw, even though I was pinned in a corner, just by hitting 3 accurate shots in a row, I turned the whole fight around within a split second. We got a headshot on the red shirt, double tap on the tier 1 female, and suddenly I was able to win the fight. Show me any other gun that can do that in the same amount of time. In this clip I want to show you guys that the Carbine is insanely good at playing aggressive, no matter what range you're playing at. Close range, medium range, and even up to 120 meters, you are really dangerous. We are third partying a server fight here in Fishery. I'm swooping up a gator kill here. They didn't know I was there yet. I'm still not sure who's on whose side, how many people are alive. But again, the high fire rate allowed me to get an easy kill before the gator could even fight back. Even though I missed the initial shot, I was still able to kill him before he could do anything about it. I'm just jumping around here trying to get an idea. Sadly, due to the rain, I died to a shot bolt. Couldn't really hear him coming. But you know, it is what it is. That's the beauty of heavy rain. Things are getting a little bit hectic sometimes. But since the fight is hectic, it's a whole server fight, I just instantly revive here. And reload my Carbine and start my testing again. Due to the rain, they didn't even hear me revive, which is a nice little benefit while playing solo on the new wildcard condition. And again here, like you saw, I missed most of my shots, but it was enough to finish that team off. I'm gonna pick up the bounty here. We're gonna do a little time skip here, because all I'm doing is doing remedy, wasting all my seconds on a trade that I found at the compound. I saw that like 2 players are left and they're like somewhere across the bridge. Luckily the heavy rain has stopped, so I have a little bit more vision. I'm starting to check out where they are. Carbine has a very clean iron sight as well, so even long range shots are fairly easy to take. I'm still scouting the closer fence line, can't see anyone close, so I'm looking into the distance. And I see someone sitting in a bush. I see the perk there, mask. In case you guys are wondering what I'm looking at there. Gets a long range headshot. Miss the first shot, but due to the fire rate, I can just headshot her with the second bullet and she didn't even have time to react. I hear that they're throwing nades. That is for me a notification that they're going for a revive. I start pushing instantly since I'm not really worried. And like you see here, I'm missing most of my shots, but I'm shooting like double to triple the amount of bullets he can shoot back at me. It's making him stress out, he doesn't hit a singular shot, and I finish the fight. Like you saw here, close range, medium range, long range, playing aggressive with the carbine is actually just so beneficial, and it suits a Shift W playstyle really, really well. Towards the end of this guide, I know it's a short one, but I don't think there's that much more to explain. I don't have to explain all the other special ammo types. I want to show you guys the carbine's potential. Here in this clip, I'm sneaking up on a boss lair. They're doing the boss. They see the boss is red, but due to Lightfoot, they have no idea where I am just yet. So I'm like starting to siege here, trying to figure out where everybody is. I heard somebody to my right. Can't spot him just yet though. This hasn't seemingly triggered the concertina tripman in the lair. I'm trying to be sneaky here. I hear a footstep to my right. Right now. Turn around, get a headshot. Move the next angle, get another headshot. Lightfoot jump twice. Finish the fight with another headshot. I know this requires a lot of aim and a little bit of luck, but you guys can see the potential this weapon has and how much it rewards having good aim. I know this seems like flexing, but I just want to showcase how good this carbine is. Here I'm trapped against a full trio inside the lair. And I'm just waiting for them to do their next move. I'm trying to rotate, get a different angle. I hear that they dropped off the roof and they're starting to push me. So I'm starting to crack the sliding door. See the first enemy and take him out with the 2-tap. They continue the push. I just keep scanning away, pick up another headshot here, scan, and finish the last player with another headshot. Again, I know this requires a lot of aim, but again, this shows you how high the skill ceiling on the carbine is, how much potential this weapon just has. As a final conclusion on this weapon, like I said already, in my opinion it is currently the best compact ammo rifle you can play. You should give it a try. Close range, medium range and up to 120 meters, so kinda long range. This gun is just popping off, so strong. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope my guide can convince you to give the carbine a try and gave you an idea how to play it. And I see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.